Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in every person's life when we stop and ask, why am I not where I am supposed to be? Why do others rise while I remain stuck? Many people think success is stolen by bad luck, but the truth is this: success is not stolen by the world, it is stolen by our habits. Habits we tolerate, habits we ignore, habits we excuse, habits that slowly drain our strength, blind our vision, and bury our potential. Today, I want to open your eyes, shake your spirit, and awaken the powerful destiny inside you. Because the danger is not the mountain outside you. It is the small habits inside you that quietly steal your success. So prepare your mind, prepare your heart, because after this message, you will never see your daily habits the same way again. The habit of constant procrastination, the silent thief of destiny. There is a hidden enemy that walks quietly beside every human life. It enters without knocking, it speaks without sound, and it destroys without violence. It does not come with storms, it does not come with fire, it does not come with disasters. It comes softly, gently, silently. This enemy is procrastination. Procrastination is the most dangerous habit because it does not break your life in a single moment. It breaks your life in small, invisible pieces. It steals your future day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, until you no longer recognize the person you were meant to become. And the tragedy is this: you never even saw the thief enter. Every time a person says, "I will start tomorrow," the thief writes in his notebook, "Another victory." Every time someone thinks, "I will take action later," the thief whispers, "I have taken your destiny from your hands." Procrastination does not need force. It only needs your permission. Many people wonder why their dreams do not become real. They think the world is unfair, or luck is against them, or opportunities are being blocked. But often the truth is simpler. Their success died in the graveyard of later. Later is a sweet word, but it produces bitter results. People don't fail because they lack intelligence. People don't fail because they lack talent. People don't fail because they lack potential. Most people fail because they fail to begin. Starting is the miracle. Beginning is the breakthrough. Movement is the seed of mastery. You don't need to be perfect to take action. You don't need to understand everything to take your first step. You don't need certainty before you begin the journey. The greatest victories in life are not won by the strongest or the smartest, but by the ones who dared to take action before they felt ready. Every minute you delay your calling, the world moves forward without your contribution. Somewhere, someone is working while another is waiting. Someone is starting while another is thinking. Someone is climbing while another is sleeping. Someone is planting while another is procrastinating. And years later, their harvest will reveal the difference. Procrastination always whispers the same lie: there is still time. But time is not a guarantee, time is a gift. You don't own tomorrow. You don't own the next hour. You only own this moment. Many destinies are destroyed not by storms but by softness. Not by enemies but by excuses. Not by battles but by delays. The greatest danger in life is believing that one more delay will not hurt. But every delay is a seed, and every seed produces a harvest. Delay produces regret. Procrastination is not a scheduling issue, it is a heart issue. It reveals fear. It reveals doubt. It reveals hesitation. It reveals an inner war between your comfort and your calling. And until you win this inner war, the outer world will never open for you. The people who change the world are not the ones who say, "I will do it one day." They are the ones who say, "I will do it today, even if I tremble." When you act, heaven moves. When you move, opportunities appear. When you take the first step, strength is released. Miracles do not chase the comfortable, they chase the courageous. Procrastination is a chain that looks soft but holds strong. But once you break it, your potential begins to rise like a river that has been waiting behind a dam. Suddenly your mind becomes clear. Your energy increases. Your confidence grows. Your vision sharpens. You feel alive again because action awakens the spirit. And today, if you truly want success, if you truly want transformation, if you truly want to see a future you can be proud of, then make this decision. I will no longer allow procrastination to steal what belongs to me. Break the habit now. Take the step now. Start the journey now. The habit of seeking comfort over growth, the sweet poison that weakens your destiny. There is a delicate trap that has captured millions of lives without them ever realizing what happened. It is soft, warm, and inviting. It promises relief, ease, and calm. It tells you, rest here, not yet, don't push too hard. It whispers gently, never harshly. It feels safe, but it destroys slowly. This trap is comfort. Comfort is not your friend. Comfort is not your protector. Comfort is not your healer. Comfort is a sweet poison, beautiful in the beginning, deadly in the end. The habit of choosing comfort over growth is one of the most common habits that silently steals a person's success. People rarely fall because of weakness. They fall because they stayed too long in the place of ease. Every great destiny requires discomfort. Every transformation requires stretching. Every rise requires sacrifice. Growth is always found outside the borders of comfort. If your life never feels uncomfortable, it means your life is not growing. Comfort says, stay where you are. Growth says, go where you have never been. Comfort says, you have done enough. Growth says, there is more inside you. Comfort says, don't try, you might fail. Growth says, try, you might fly. Comfort gives you pleasure today, but regret tomorrow. Growth gives you struggle today, but greatness tomorrow. And you must choose which future you want. Understand this. The world does not reward the comfortable. The world rewards the courageous. The world opens its doors to those who dare to step beyond what feels easy. Everything you admire in others was born from discomfort. The strong person became strong because they embraced difficulty. The disciplined person became disciplined because they fought their weakness. The successful person became successful because they walked through pressure, fear, and uncertainty. Nothing great was ever birthed in a place of comfort. Comfort tells you to sleep when you should study. Comfort tells you to relax when you should prepare. Comfort tells you to stay home when you should network. Comfort tells you to settle when you should strive. Comfort tells you to delay when you should begin. The habit of seeking comfort daily trains your mind to resist change. It teaches you to settle for average. It blinds you to opportunity. It weakens your discipline. It makes your spirit small. It reduces your life to a predictable circle. Nothing new, nothing challenging, nothing transforming. But growth, oh, growth is different. Growth is uncomfortable because it shakes you awake. It exposes your excuses. It forces you to confront your limits. It demands new strength, deeper focus, higher sacrifice. It stretches you in ways you did not expect. But through this stretching, it breaks the chains that comfort silently placed on your life. Look at nature. A seed cannot become a tree in comfort. It must break open. A chick cannot fly in comfort. It must break the shell. A muscle does not strengthen in comfort. It must tear before it grows. A diamond does not form in comfort. It must endure crushing pressure. Everything valuable in the world went through discomfort to become what it is. So why should your destiny be any different? Comfort makes you soft. Comfort makes you fragile. Comfort makes you fearful. Comfort makes you dependent. Growth makes you powerful. You must learn to love the uncomfortable moments. The mornings when you don't want to get up, but you rise anyway. The evenings when you feel tired, but you push through. The days when the path is heavy, but you walk forward. These moments build the inner strength that comfort will never give you. There is a version of you that your current comfort zone will never allow you to meet. You cannot become that person unless you break the cycle. You cannot enter new levels with old habits. You cannot grow while staying wrapped in ease. There is greatness inside you, but it cannot breathe in comfort. There is potential inside you, but it cannot rise in comfort. There is power inside you, but it cannot awaken in comfort. To unlock your success, you must make a decision that many people never make. Choose growth over comfort. Choose discomfort over stagnation. Choose challenge over ease. Choose the unfamiliar path over the safe one. Because comfort feels good now, but growth feels good forever. If you want a life of meaning, a life of achievement, a life of impact, then step out of the warm bed of comfort and step into the cold air of challenge. In that cold air, your destiny comes alive, the habit of negative self-talk, the inner voice that builds or breaks your future. There is a voice inside every person, a quiet, invisible voice, a voice no one else can hear yet. It shapes everything. It shapes your courage. It shapes your confidence. It shapes your future. This voice is your self-talk. Some people speak to themselves as if they are their own greatest enemy. Their inner voice constantly criticizes, limits, weakens, and belittles them. They say things like, "I can't. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. No one will believe in me. It's too late for me." These words may seem harmless, but they are seeds, powerful seeds. And every seed eventually becomes a harvest. The habit of negative self-talk is one of the most destructive patterns a person can carry because it breaks you from the inside before the world ever gets a chance to fight you. Your future is shaped by your inner conversations long before your outer actions begin. Your words are not just sounds, they are forces. Your words are not just noise, they are instructions. Every time you speak something about your life, whether in your mind or out loud, your spirit listens, your mind obeys, and your actions follow. If you tell yourself you are weak, your mind will become weak. If you tell yourself you cannot rise, your confidence will collapse. If you tell yourself you are not capable, your creativity will shut down. If you tell yourself success is impossible, your discipline will die. Negative self-talk builds invisible walls around your potential. You may not see the walls, but you feel them every time you try to advance. You feel them when you start a new goal. You feel them when you face an opportunity. You feel them when life demands courage. The walls whisper, "You can't," and most people believe it. The tragedy is this: people speak to themselves in a way they would never speak to someone they love. They are gentle with others, but brutal with themselves. They encourage others but crush themselves. They lift others but shrink themselves. Many lives have been damaged not by the words of others, but by the words they spoke to themselves when no one was listening. Negative self-talk forms slowly. Sometimes it comes from childhood, sometimes from failure, sometimes from rejection, sometimes from fear, sometimes from comparison. But wherever it came from, it becomes a pattern that steals your success from within. You must understand a powerful truth. Your life will always move in the direction of your dominant inner words. If your inner words are filled with doubt, your life will reflect doubt. If your inner words are filled with defeat, your life will reflect defeat. If your inner words are filled with fear, your life will reflect fear. But when your words are filled with strength, your life rises, your confidence awakens, your creativity expands, your determination sharpens, your spirit becomes bold. To break the habit of negative self-talk, you must first become aware of it. Many people speak against themselves without even noticing. Their words flow automatically, shaped by years of internal conditioning. But awareness is the beginning of transformation. The moment you recognize a negative thought, stop and declare a new one. Replace "I can't" with "I am learning." Replace I am growing." Replace "I am a failure" with "I am rising." Replace "I am not enough" with "I am becoming more every day." This shift may feel small, but it changes everything. Your brain learns through repetition. Your spirit responds to courage. Your future listens to your declarations. When you speak life, you feel life. When you speak strength, you become strong. When you speak possibility, you begin to see possibilities. When you speak victory, you start walking like someone who can win. Your inner voice is the thermostat of your destiny. It sets the temperature of your confidence. It determines the atmosphere of your mind. It dictates the height of your potential. And here is the greatest truth of all: Your destiny cannot rise higher than your self-talk. You must become the guardian of your words. You must become the protector of your mind. You must become the encourager of your own spirit. You must speak to yourself as someone destined for greatness, because you are. Your voice must become your ally. Your mouth must become your weapon. Your words must become the building blocks of a new future. So break the habit of negative self-talk. Speak intentionally. Speak boldly. Speak with vision. Speak with expectation. Because your success begins not with your hands, but with your mouth.